What's up, y'all? And this is the Authentic Empress. Um, but God, hmm, you were supposed to give up on your dreams, your aspirations, your goals. But God, you were supposed to submit to lifestyles that would only further destroy you and put you further away from your predestined path. But God, you were supposed to trade your loyalty for disloyalty, trade your honesty for dishonesty, trade your integrity for clout chasing. But God, hmm you're supposed to give up on life and the idea of happiness and joy and feeling like you will be vindicated. But God, but God, there's been things that you didn't know how you was going to overcome it or get through it. But God, and but people, but so many people just hope and wish the worst for you. You know, you were supposed to feel isolated mentally and psychologically, emotionally, because, you know, people claim they, are religious and they're Christian or they know God and, you know, they study the word, but they disregard so many things that were spoken that literally takes place. That's a part of the journey of somebody that's chosen. Like the mother being against the daughter, father being against the son, right? Children being provoked by their parents, like by the elders, being provoked by the elders. Just so many different things that people just totally disregard that was given to us in the very first example, like just Yeshua's life in general. And even though the things that you experience literally reflect so many of the energies that he had to battle and overcome, people just act like they forgot. People are not making the connection. And that's fine. It's unfortunate, but God. But God, at the end of the day, um, hmm, people have these standards and expectations of you, um, derivative from worldly things. But God, people would abuse their position and who they know, what they know, to create misfortune for you or control or try to dominate. But God, if God wasn't in my life, I wouldn't know what loyalty is. I wouldn't know what honesty is. I wouldn't know what love is. I wouldn't know what truth is. I wouldn't know what safety and security is if God didn't exist. If God had left me like people left, man, like God is just so real, like just so solid, bro. Like just faithful, loyal, consistent, even when you're going through your darkest times. He's not just with you when things are good and you're, experiencing your higher moments. He's there with you when you're in the valleys. He's there with you when you're in the dark and your flame is damn near out. He thug it out with you. And, you know, I feel like you guys, a lot of us mirror that ride or die energy, and we was just giving that energy in places where they were undeserving. But one thing about it is the benefits that you get from pouring that same ride or die energy into the Most High God. And that's just one thing that none of these experiences or these people have been able to separate. It's who you are to the core. So just because man may refuse to receive, you know, healthy love or your loyalty, or they may, you know, treat it like it means nothing, at the end of the day, it means everything to God. Your loyalty itself means everything to God. Your loyalty, your honesty, your love, your unconditional love, your consistency, your discipline, your restraint, your temperaments. God appreciates it all, and doesn't just appreciate it, but rewards you for it. So we would never buy into the illusion that, oh, these fruits of the spirit that we embody, that are innately within us, are curses or are harmful to our life, you know, our life satisfaction and outcome, you know. So no, if it wasn't for God, like, I would still be stuck in confusion and illusions and delusion. But God being the light, God being the sword of truth, God having every divine spirit that illuminates truth to you, the spirit of wisdom, discernment, understanding. I feel like in essence, God is victory. God is the win. Like, why would you not, you know, how could you not hold on to God? It's like, even like with connections and stuff like that, there is some people who actually want you to, you know, obsess over them and hold on to them and never let go, or come back to them, or feel bind, feel binded to them. You know, why do they want that? Especially if they don't deserve that. Why does Satan desire that? It's because that's how we're supposed to be with God. That's how we're supposed to be with God. We're supposed to hold on desperately to God. Hold on to God. Even when things don't make sense. Even when you're left alone. Even when people kick dirt in your eyes. Hold on to God. Even when people rob you, take from you, steal from you, use you up, hold on to God. Don't pick up, you feel me? Don't pick up something that's going to destroy you. Pick up God, bro. Pick up the word. Like, pick up something. Like, anything. Any attempt to communicate, to retreat unto God, do it. Do it. Whether that be through tarot, whether that be just simply picking up the Bible and reading, whether that be reading the Book of the Dead, but any spiritual text, okay, the power of now, anything, but reach for God, bro. We have to keep reaching for God. That's the only way we're going to get through these. That's the only way we're going to get through these trials and tribulations. That's the only way we're going to get to the other side of the ocean. That's the only way we'll be able to cross directly through the ocean, while other people are going to get wiped out, while other people drown. It's like that staff that Moses had is like the hand of God. It's like when it parted the Red Sea, that's literally the divine. Like, that's the power of staying connected, deeply rooted in God, no matter what happens. No matter how low you feel, no matter what you lose, whether you lose jobs, lose money, lose people, hold on to God. I'm sorry, and I'm not sorry at the same time, because the most important and critical thing that matters in life overall that you should never want to lose is God. Nothing else matters when it comes to God. That's just what that is. As long as you don't lose your desire for God, As long as you don't lose God in your life, bro, you have not lost anything. You're not losing. You're not lame. You're not boring. You're not weak. You're not basic. If you still have God present in your life, in your energy, in your heart. There's people who really wanted you to die, who wanted to see you dead, who wanted to see you so broken mentally in a psych ward or some shit. Like, as harsh as that sounds, like, unfortunately, that's the reality. There are some people who genuinely want to see people like that. That they feel like, they can't compete with, or, that they feel envious or jealous of. Like, there's literally people who send those type of thoughts and focus that type of energy on people. But God, is a shield, a strong tower. And God is not like man. And God doesn't lie. So just because so many people may forsake God's words, we won't. We can't. It's very hard. It's very hard to forsake God's words. Because God has proven to be the most loyal in your entire life, and each and every lifetime has proven to be the most loyal to you, the most dependable, the most reliable. People treat you like you're unpopular, like you're unimportant. Okay, as long as you're considered important to the divine, as long as you are quote unquote popular in the spirit realm, right, due to your diligence and labor of love. Many will gather in his name, but they're all not his. He don't know them all, not what they've become. You keep resurrecting because of God. You experience so many deaths. These deaths orchestrated with the hopes that one of them will finally put an end to you. But God resurrects you out of everything meant to kill, steal, and destroy you. You don't look like these harsh conditions that these people force you to undergo because of God. Your plan, your backup plan, is God. Yeah. God is the plan. And that's just that.